Assalamualaikum, see you again with science. Today we will learn about know the insect pollination. Pernahkah kalian berjalan ke sebuah taman, kemudian melihat serangga yang sedang mendekati bunga? Apakah kalian tahu apa yang serangga itu lakukan? Ya, serangga itu sedang membantu proses penyerbukan pada sebuah bunga. Do you remember what is kind of pollination? Yuk kita simak penjelasan berikut ini.
Two types of pollination, self-pollination and cross-pollination. The transfer of pollen from the stamen to the stigma of the same flower is called self-pollination. Transfer pollen from the stamen of one flower to the stigma of another flower of the same species. It is called cross-pollination. Cross-pollination requires pollinators such as honeybees. When the pollinator lands on a flower, the hair on the legs of a pollinator picks up pollen grains. As the bee travels to another flower, it leaves behind some of the pollens when it stops there. This gets collected by the stigma.
Kinds of animal that help the process of pollination. Those name is pollinator. Pollinator is moving the pollen to the stigma, so the flower can be make seeds.
Do you recognize this well-known pollinator? Very good, that's a honeybee. Honeybees are pollinators, and you can see the yellowy-orange pollen on his leg right here.
Let's look at some other pollinators.
This is a butterfly, and this one is called a painted lady butterfly. Butterflies are pollinators. What kind of animal is this? That's right, that's a bat. This is a flying fox, which is a fruit bat, and fruit bats are pollinators too. What's this little guy called? Great job! This is a hummingbird. It's a ruby-throated hummingbird, and hummingbirds are also pollinators. Other pollinators include wasps and moths. Ants and beetles like this ladybug are pollinators too. These other pollinators are very well known. They are bumblebees and honeybees.
Some flowers can do pollination by wind, water, and human. Like this example.
Well, such flowers are pollinated by the wind. Wind pollination is not very efficient, but it still contributes to some cross-pollination. Grass, for example, is pollinated by the wind. Water also helps in pollination. Pollen grains can be carried by water currents to other aquatic plants. Most water lilies and lotus are pollinated by water.